Yo.
We live?
Yeah.
Hey, so said you upset because y'all not in the promo? The Georgia Bulldogs not in the promo for college football?
Yep.
Well, it happens. It happens, sir. You call it disrespect. I call it looking out for everybody else. I mean, the 3-peat is very hard. That's what I know. The 3-peat is very, very hard.
True.
So hold on, wait. Lady A,
Huh?
what is he doing here?
It's Virgo season.
You right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my birthday buddy right there. That's right. Y'all know what we about to do.
Too.
We are about to get into this. We got Jamal Burke stopping by today. We gonna talk about Chase Young's injury. Y'all know what time it is. Say it, hit that theme music.
Yeah.
First Stream Podcast. Yeah. Too Danny. Dre on the beat. You know. Yeah. What's your favorite squad? Tell me who you going with. First Stream Podcast. Yeah, we keep it lit. We got the latest updates. We don't pump fake. Like, comment, share it. We don't care. Feel free to hate. We got great guests. Join us. You should chime in. Houdini on the intro for the time being. Lady A, representing Washington. Pick Washington, everything Washington. Mo coming out of Dallas, you know the business. Said, them Georgia Bulldogs ain't quitting. Yeah, if you ain't watching sports, you ain't living. About to get my mattress Mac on, about to bet $1 million. Bet $1 million. Let's talk about it. We all grown and cool, we can talk about it. Before we hit the news, we gon' talk about it. Oh, you wanna bet? Let's pop a bottle bow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back to First Stream Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the First Stream Podcast. Hit the bell to enable alert for new content just like this. The most important part of this, you tell a friend to tell a friend about First Stream Podcast. We got Sid over there to my left. Lady A down the bottom. How are you? And yes, of course, it is Virgo season, so happy birthday to my guy Justin right there and myself. Shout out to my mom and Lady A for producing 2 great men.
Of course.
And all great men are born on August 31st. I'm just going to let you know that right now.
Okay, I hear you talking.
Yeah, listen. Shout out to Doc Walker for roasting me live on the air today. That was amazing. My man said,
okay, how old are you again? I feel like you didn't tell us something.
I'm not 69. I can tell you that.
I mean, according to Doc, and Doc, you know, he tends to speak the truth. So what's going on? Tell us.
Well, that wasn't the truth, but he roasted me very well today. So shout out to Doc for wishing me a happy birthday. I appreciate it. Everybody has wished me a happy birthday on X, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. We really appreciate it. So thank y'all. And my man Justin, for real, man. You know, we got around today. Did you drop him off? Yeah, you did. You know, we had a great
Happy birthday, Justin. We see you.
Yeah. Listen, Lady A is not going to be with us very long, and I'm not going to be here very long today either because it's almost time for dinner. And yeah, so I got dinner. I gotta feed my alcohol.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So it's about to go down. We got 6 picks for y'all today. Say what's up to everybody in the chat.
What's going on, everybody? Channel first, of course, we got number 1, Mr. Steady Eddie himself, Bruce. He up in here always. Bruce like this. Bruce want to say a couple things. What do you want to say? Happy birthday, Toothpick.
Yes, sir.
And we got you. Aunt said happy birthday to you all.
Yes, sir.
We got Closet Stealer. I should say Closet Stealer.
How about that? That in closet. You know, she say
no, she's not in the closet. She's out front.
Queen Coco, she says happy birthday, happiest birthday to Pick and Justin.
Thank you.
And Brian Bragg said, "What's up?"
What's happening, Brian?
He said, "You look 25."
That's so sweet of him.
Thank you, sir. It's probably because I saved my beard.
It's okay. You can tell us he looks 69. It's all right.
I'm not 69. First off, I'm not even the oldest person on this podcast.
I'm the youngest, so that's what it is.
You the youngest?
Yes, I'm the youngest because
If
Aunt asked me.
If I'm not the oldest and you the youngest, that means I'm the middle. So that if I'm 69, man.
I'm 35, so I don't know what the problem is.
I don't know. You talking about age like a fine wine.
There we go.
I'm 35.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Listen.
And then y'all better not try to say I'm not.
My mama taught me well. She said you do women in the You taught me well.
Go ahead and hit us up with that little information you laid out with about your boys, and let us know what's going on with him.
Cool. Wait, what?
And say that how he get older than me. We not worried about that. Chase. We talking about Chase. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So Chase, he got the stinger on his in the preseason game. Well, he hasn't been cleared by the doctors yet, and one of the things that you got to remember about a stinger is stingers don't linger, right? You go numb for a little bit, you get your feelings and everything back, but Chase hasn't been on the field, so they said that he hasn't been medically cleared, and then he had participated in some full team drills and stuff like that, but they kept yelling at him, get his head out of there, which makes you think, is it a concussion, is it something else, right? Or maybe, or just maybe, they didn't want everybody to see that Chase is back. Or is Chase having a hold in? Like he's there, but they didn't pick up his fifth-year option. So a couple of these things could be coming into play. You know what I mean? Like he's not very happy because they're not going to pay him. So is he hurt? Is he having a hold in? Or does he want to be traded? Right? So, like, all of these things are possible. But, what do y'all think?
I just know that whatever's going on with Chase, they need to stop playing around. And part of the reason why it's so important to make sure that this is handled quickly is because we also have a defensive end who was put on injured reserve. That's Obata because of his knee. So what are we doing here? Do we want to win? Is he okay? Trust and believe. If he's not okay, then obviously he shouldn't play. We've seen how that happens. When a player really should not have been in a game, of course, that normally ends in further injury. But when the season hasn't even started yet.
Nope.
And we have
for a total of 4 players.
Right, and we have Chase who hasn't, been cleared, and you got this person, you got that person. This is beginning to be too much already. When you have a team where the organization has gone through so much, the fans have gone through so much, the players have gone through so much, we can't play around right now. So whatever's going on, if it's not an actual injury, they need to resolve it and clear him. If it's an injury, what does it take to get him back on the field? Are they going to rehab him? What's going to happen?
Hey, we still live?
Yes.
Okay. They're saying go live.
No,
we live.
No, we live. They don't get the touchy over.
I'm about to say, don't touch nothing.
Just know that this time I will remove you, and then you leave the room.
Right. We can't trust you or Aunt.
Matter of fact, it is Pick's birthday, and for those of y'all, oh my goodness, it ain't doing what I want to do. And for those of you here, he go pick Cash App, drop him $1, let him know you said thank you.
There you go.
Drop him $1 down there. But let me go ahead and get in this. You're right though, Pick. It's pretty curious about him having a stinger, and then the way they're handling it. Because I didn't see this. I usually scan pretty quick through some of the stuff because that's big news. That's just not something that's just going to come up and just disappear. That's big news, and I didn't see that today. I got in a little late to see it today because that's big news, especially him coming off the injury. This should be his fresh year, the year he's supposed to come out and make his money and to make his mark. He still got another week though. This is still another week.
Yeah,
before he had to get back in there, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
Well, it didn't dawn on me till like really late today that this could be a hold in. You know what I mean? And this is just my thoughts. I don't have anything to say that this is a hold in or anything like that. But this is just my thoughts, right? Because remember, the doctors say stingers don't linger, right? It's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since he got his stinger.
Yep.
Right? I mean, you can't tell a person how they feel and what they feeling. You can't do that. But, I mean, this is just good. I mean, could this be a way for him to say, I'm not happy with the Commanders and how I've been treated over my time here with y'all.
Right.
So, you know, like Jonathan Taylor, you can't tell me that his ankle don't feel better. Right? It's an ankle. You know, so who knows? But let's get to these picks because me and Lady A, we got to bounce and dinner, getting close to my stomach and alcohol are talking to me around there.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got our first set of college football. Oh my goodness. Florida just got burnt for a bomb. Anyway, we got our first set of college picks coming up for this week. And our first, let me take pick Cash App down. We'll come back to that in a minute.
Okay.
And our first pick is Miami of Ohio versus the U. Now, let me say this first. Miami of Ohio has been talking trash about they the real Miami. It is what it is. All I can do is report the news. I don't make the news up. Don't shoot the reporter. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's get into this. Let's get into this line real fast. You got a Miami of Ohio at plus 16 and a half. Yeah, I can see it. At plus 16 and a half at minus 107. Their money line is plus 540. Miami is minus 16 and a half at minus 114. And their money line is minus 835. For those of y'all that know, you gotta lay $100. I'm sorry, you gotta lay $835 to win $100.
Yep.
Right there. Listen, the over-under set at 45, 110 both ways. Bruce, make sure you tell us which way you're going here. Lady A, this is your game, right?
Yeah, this is my game. So I go first?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a new season, Lady A.
I know, right? So I'm gonna go ahead because I feel like Miami, Ohio. You right, said they've been talking a lot of trash. So why are they talking trash? I started looking into some things, and I mean, obviously this is the first game, but it says Miami, the Hurricanes didn't qualify for the postseason, right?
Right.
Look at what they did last year. They went 5-7. So, and they scored 23.6 points per game. So, yeah, that's a concern for mine. So, I'm going to go ahead and go with the under.
You rolling with the under 45. Okay. Say it. Let me take a shot at this. That transfer portal, and this is the U. That transfer portal is something. And they got them at minus 16 and a half. That's 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, a 2-touchdown favorite over Miami of Ohio. Plus, you got to remember, this is a D1 school versus a sub, versus a FBS school, right? Bigger, stronger, faster. And yeah, I just can't. I'm not laying 16 and a half, and I'm not going with the money line here. But Lady A, I'm gonna play this the same way you are, but I'm going with the over 45.
Okay. I just feel like, all right, what if they cover the spread, but the other team got 0? Then what?
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be 16 to nothing.
You sure?
You
sure?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna hurt their scoreboard. This is the first game of the season. This is where you let everything that you've been working on out. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Sid. What you got?
Um, I'm gonna have to agree with both of y'all on this one. I'm gonna have to agree with both of y'all on this one. One, Lady A, like she said, Miami went 5-7 last year. Some of their defensive players, like Stevenson, got drafted in the NFL, so they're missing some cornerbacks.
Right.
But at the same time, this Miami, Ohio was talking mad trash. I'm really interested in this. And I think they're gonna make I think Miami Hurricanes may win this game, but I think they're gonna bust the scoreboard. I think these teams gonna be running up and down the field, and I'm gonna have to go with picking this one. I'm gonna have to take the over in this game.
Okay.
I'm not messing with
I'm
neither
by
one.
myself.
I'm not laying 6.5, and I'm not taking plus 6.5.
So I'm by myself.
You're not. No, you're not by yourself.
Yeah,
Everybody with the over under. Nobody went to one side of it. So yeah, you're not by yourself.
Yeah.
I went with the under. Y'all went with the over.
Yeah, you're still not. You know, no, you're not by yourself. No, you're not getting a Wilson. She's trying to get a Wilson. She's trying to get a Wilson.
It's too early for Wilson.
She want a Wilson band. Let's go to the next one, see.
All right, this next one is Maggie.
I can hear the theme music right now. Okay, listen. We got a new segment coming up this not this week, but the first week of the NFL season is called. What is it called? What's the new segment called, Lady A?
Picking with Pick.
Picking with Pick. And if we was doing Picking with Pick right now, I would tell y'all that Pick took the Colorado team money line. Let's get into this right here. I did. I'm just telling you where Pick's money is right now. Okay, listen. Dion and his boys are coming. He's been telling you they
come back.
Coming. They've been telling y'all they coming. And if there's any coach that I believe, it's Coach Prime and Nick Saban. It's Coach Prime and Nick Saban. And Nick Saban been real quiet this college football season. He's been real quiet. But Prime has been telling y'all for a while, I'm coming. So TCU, your quarterback is not there. You lost some players. You returned a lot of players. But the last time we saw you on the field, Georgia was doing some things to you. Like you, I mean, them boys is on the sideline eating chicken. So with Colorado, okay, listen, here's the line. We got Colorado at plus 20.5 at minus 109. Their money line is plus 650. TCU is minus 20.5 at minus 112. Their money line is minus $1,115. Anybody taking that? Okay. The over under is set at 63.5. I'm staying away from that as well. This is Sed's pick. Sed, you're up.
Yeah, this is more of a challenging game than people actually should believe in. The fact that the quarterback of TCU national championship playing team, but they didn't win, is gone. The guy who came up with those miracle wins at the end of the game last year, he's gone. The cornerback related to the running back Thomason, he's gone. So they replaced him in defense and in place of number one position at quarterback. Now, Dion is bringing in a whole new squad. When I say whole new squad, Dion is bringing a whole new squad.
Everybody.
With the exception of his son playing quarterback and Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Playing cornerback and wide receiver. You know, those are going to be steady eddies. Right. But I think Colorado covers the plus 20.5. Give me Colorado plus 20.5.
All right.
Lady A.
So, pick. I don't know what to tell you about this game for yourself.
Okay.
This spread is ridiculous. Okay. 20.5. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
And there's reason for that. Because, like already said, this is a championship playing team versus a team that they just threw together with a quarterback who has not played at this caliber. Not to say that he can't, but he hasn't. Okay, let's keep that in mind. He hasn't. He's not used to this. The most I can do for this game is go with Colorado in the spread. That's the most I can do.
She
Because I'm
taking the
not
20.
taking that over under because
She taking 20 and a half. I appreciate that.
Colorado, I mean TCU might run up the board. So I'm not touching this over under at 63 and a half.
Negative.
I'm not touching that.
Listen.
This 20.5, maybe they lose by 19.
The best thing that can happen is Colorado come away with the 1-point win.
Ooh, that hurt so much.
Colorado comes away with
of course, but that hurt
no.
so much.
I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, because
so y'all already know. I'm taking Colorado money line. I believe in that Big Fry. I'm telling you right now, if Colorado is planning on returning to what they had in the past, they have to come out and make a statement.
When you say pass, how far back are you talking? Because it wasn't last year.
No, I'm talking
like 1-11 or something last year.
I'm talking about pass, like when they used to have their stadium packed to the brim, when they was always national contender. Yeah. If they plan on getting it back to that, they have to start somewhere, and that somewhere will be this Saturday down here in Fort Worth, Texas, rocking
you think
TCU.
that they're gonna beat TCU at TCU?
I put my money on Colorado.
Bless your heart. Don't come crying to us.
Why would I? It's called. Okay, say it next game.
Hold on. Let me get some of the chat. Bruce said that he had a Miami Florida parlay with the over for plus money. Then he said it twice. I'm sorry, we're gonna skip that one. Then you got
Awesomeness Sports in the building.
Say what's up?
Awesomeness Sports.
And then Bruce come back and say, "I'm not betting on the Colorado TCU game."
Yeah.
I understand.
I can wholeheartedly respect that. All right, our next game will be Bruce is in the way. Oh, you got it. Thank you.
I got it. All right, so we got Cal and the University of North Texas. Okay, listen. Who is the star of Hard Knocks this year?
Star?
The Jets. Aaron Rodgers.
Talking about who is the
Aaron
team?
Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, right?
Right.
Aaron Rodgers. What school did he go to?
Cal.
Okay. And he thinks he's the smartest person in the building, right? The head coach of the Washington Commanders went to what school?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. That's easy. Say it again.
I don't know.
He went to Cal, said.
That's why I said say
it. I can only say what I know.
Right. He went to Cal. They think they're the smartest people in the building. But guess what? Cal is traveling down here to Texas to play North Texas.
In what? What is going to be tomorrow? What is going to be on? What's going to be on Saturday? 103.
Hey, Mean Green is about to come through. Let me give you this line real fast. The spread is only 6.5. Cal is minus 6.5 at minus 115. Their money line is minus 286. The spread for North Texas is plus 6.5 at minus 107. They are plus 230. The over under set at 54, minus 112 for the over, minus 109 for the under. This is my game. Give me North Texas. Bruce is all over it. North Texas money line. This is another one of Pick's plays right here.
Hold on. I was supposed to pick this first. Wasn't this my game?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me check.
The spread is
you stole from me.
No, the spread is not 100. That's how you know it's not your game.
Shady.
Got finally.
He's shady today.
It's my
Man.
birthday. I can get away with one. I can get away with one.
Okay, so now I see what mine is, and mine was not 100. But go ahead. You
Oh
did
yeah,
steal that one from me.
I stole this one from you.
Yeah.
You want me to go, Lady A, or you want to go?
Oh no, I can go.
Okay.
Mine easy. I'm going with Texas in the spread.
Texas plus the 6.5.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. Say it. What you got?
No DTR in Cal, unless UCLA. Never mind.
That's UCLA. That's UCLA.
Yeah.
You know, I bet on UNT one time last year, and they let me down. They stabbed me in the heart in a game I thought they should have won. They was playing at home.
Did they cover the spread though?
No, they got boat raced.
Ooh, boat raced.
Okay, sorry.
Give me Cal for the win.
Cal for the win.
You going money line,
It's
sis?
sick.
I'm not laying on points. I still gotta count for the Heat. I still gotta count for the Heat. I'm sorry.
It's not that hot in California.
Oh no.
Oh, not that part of California.
Not that part, huh?
No.
That's the part I was waiting on.
No.
That
Not that part of California.
Next game.
Come on, bro. I gotta write my stuff down.
Okay,
You
right
gotta
there.
write all that stuff down.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Lady A, this your game, right?
Nope.
No.
Whose game is this? Whose
That's
game is this?
My game.
Okay, listen. All right, so say it's going first. Okay, so listen. We got South Carolina traveling to North Carolina to take on what could be a Heisman contender. But is South Carolina's quarterback in, what's his name said?
Rattler.
Spencer Rattler trying to make a case that he should be a Heisman contender. Remember what they did to Tennessee last year when they just broke out a whooping stick and just commenced to beating the brakes off of Tennessee last year. A whooping stick.
Don't they have a baton around here somewhere?
They took him out back and said, we're going to the woodshed. And there was nothing that Tennessee could do. Now Drake May.
That covered his ears.
Drake May and his Heisman hopes lie on a great start. Okay. So don't let the moment be too big for you. Let's look at this line real fast. We got South Carolina at plus 2.5 at minus 112. Their money line is plus 114. We have North Carolina at minus 2.5 at minus 109. Their money line is minus 137. Not bad. The over under set is 64.5, 110 both ways. Say it. You up?
Oh, this is a game I picked because I thought that this would be a lot closer than 20. I thought this was only be a pick 'em because South Carolina played very, very well last year. And the most important part of that team is coming back is the quarterback. This is one of the teams. South Carolina's a team I'm kind of worried about. If they got any wide receivers in the SEC East, which is what my division is, I got to look out for these guys. So this is going to give me a chance to scout their team and see what they look like early. How about that? Anyway,
Lady A said doing a scouting report like Georgia paying attention.
Yeah.
Hey, we paying attention, player. Hey, this less than 100 miles from us, player. It's less than 100 miles from us.
Okay.
They're playing in North Carolina.
Well, you know where they don't go, so might as well. I'm sorry, say I'm so sorry.
That hurts.
I'm sorry.
That hurts.
I'm so sorry.
I'm over here bleeding.
I mean, it's true, but it's so sorry.
Yes. But I do think South Carolina wins this game. And give me that plus. Then what? Just give me the straight win.
The straight win.
For South Carolina?
Give me South Carolina with the plus 114. The straight win. With the dub.
Lady A.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take North Carolina with the spread.
Drake May.
I never do that, but I'm gonna do it today.
And who you gonna take?
Pick is absolutely torn right now. Okay. I do think Spencer Rattler is going to come out and try to put his name in that Heisman hat. But I think Drake May is going to come out and do exactly what Caleb Williams did last year. I think they're going to light this scoreboard up. 64.5 is 30 points both ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of these defenses got to step up, and I think South Carolina playing in the SEC has a defense. Give me the under.
We just want the under.
Yeah, okay.
Give me the under.
Faith in them people.
I think both of these.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Pick. That's not too bad at all. All right, we scroll on over to the next game. Oh, I know who picked this one.
Who?
It's got UTSA in there.
Hey, listen, here we go. Listen, if you know anything about pick, you know that I ride with the University of Texas at San Antonio. The one thing that these guys can do very, very well is run the ball. It's a way of life for UTSA. It's a way of life for them. And they're playing the University of Houston. We got Jamal Burks. He's backstage right now. Y'all want to get Jamal in here real fast while we pick these last couple of games? Get Jamal in here. All right. Hey, Jamal. We're picking these last couple of college games real fast, okay? So the University of Houston is here, and they looking for a bounce back. So with UTSA and Houston, you see it's only really sitting at 1.5. Let's look at this line real fast. We got UTSA at -1.5 at -109. Their money line is -118. The spread for Houston is +1.5 at -112, and their money line is -104. The over under set at 59.5, 110 both ways. This is my game that I picked. So said I am totally about to shock you. So make sure you grab your hat so I don't knock it off your head. Give me Houston for the win. And that is supposed to be +104. Give me Houston for the win.
I got you. Lady A.
I'm sorry, I had a disrespectful dog. So I don't care about this game pick. I'm so sorry. So you know what I do when I don't care about the game, right?
It's not going to be a tie.
I don't care what you say. I'm going with Houston with the spread because they're going to have a tie. That's what I'm going with.
With the spread because they're going to have a tie.
That's right.
Well, you know what?
You pick a spread.
I'm gonna do it real simple for you. Guess what? The University of Houston head coach was hanging out this summer.
Wait.
Don't even do it.
He decided to come down to the University of Georgia and find out what Kirby Smart was doing to make his team so successful. So if you knowing that right there, you know he went back to Houston and implemented some of the stuff he learned from the University of Georgia.
Okay,
right?
tell us, Ed.
With that alone, give me Houston with that +1.5. I don't need to say nothing.
Houston with see, and I think that -104, I think that's supposed to be plus. So the graphics department is messed up already on the first week. Jamal, would you like to pick this game, or you just want to stay away from it?
No, I'm with Houston.
With Houston as well. All right. Next game, Sid. Is this our last game?
This is the last game right here.
Okay. Listen, this one is definitely going to be a good one. You got Florida State coming in to Brian Kelly's probably best team, who these guys, they say they've jailed another year with Brian Kelly. They're used to what he does. And you got Florida State with a returning quarterback and a team that started to show very good strides last year. How did it carry through the spring? Are they ready to go? Their quarterback has all the confidence in the world. And Florida State is starting to get their swag back. Let's look at this lineup. Let's look at this line, okay? You got LSU -3 at -109. Their money line is -148. And Bruce is right. Bruce said no, it's -104. And then you got Florida State at +3 at -112, and then their money line is +120. The over under set at 56.5, 112 for the over, 109 for the under. Who picked this game?
Lady A.
Okay, Lady A.
After the shade that you threw earlier today. I want to make sure everyone knows that I picked this game. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but see, you know what? You just happened to pick the best game of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Isn't that amazing?
You beat Said to the chat on this one. He beat you to the chat on the other one, but you beat Said to the chat on this one.
But I think that that's funny because you really threw shade to me saying that, oh, if Lady A had picked it, it'd be like the spread to be 100. Okay, that's cute. So just long as you know,
I got you.
that Lady A chose this one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Okay. So let's go ahead and you went through the line and everything,
I
right?
did.
You
Yes,
done
ma'am. Yes,
talking?
ma'am.
You done talking?
I'm done
As long
talking.
as you
So
let
I'm
her.
gonna go ahead and let you know that I'm gonna go with the over on this game.
Oh, she's taking the over.
She's taking it over.
She expecting the goalpost to be blowing up today. Ching, ching, ching,
Yes,
ching.
she is.
Hey, man, that's
At the
Hey,
beginning
man.
of the college football season, that is absolutely a great play. Before these defenses get a chance to settle in, you got players that are stepping on the field for the first time. You don't really know what they're going to do and things like that. So that overplay, I really do like it. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna parlay this. Okay, I'm gonna play this two different ways.
Okay.
All right, Said I like the over as well, right?
Okay.
But give
Wait.
me.
You like the over, but which one do you want?
Right.
I
Which
want
one you
both.
want
I
to
want.
hear?
I want both. I
Oh,
want
you
both.
don't, so you
saying
know if you miss both it's -2, right?
There
I
you go.
know, Sid. I get that. I
There you
get
go.
that, right?
I just want to make sure we clear.
Look,
Right.
Sid, let's
So
give him what he wants.
give me,
Because we already done started this.
give me the over. Give me the over, and go ahead and give me Florida State plus the 3.
Okay. I
Well,
still think that's safe though. That's safe.
let me go ahead and throw my 2 cents in there. So unless Florida State got an answer for Harold Perkins, aka what's that boy name for the Dallas Cowboys? Number 11.
Michael Parsons.
So unless they got an answer for Michael Parsons Jr. out there, because this is his second year and the boy is a monster. The only reason that Georgia hit him now because they doubled him every time he touched the field. Him, he get 2 people every time. 2 people every time. I don't care what side of the field he on, he get 2 people every time.
Okay.
Tight end, tackle, guard tackle, he get 2 people every time. Wherever he
Hey,
went. We took him out of the game.
Who did that?
We did.
Who's
we took him out of the game, player.
Who's
Wherever
we?
he was out on the field, he got 2 people during the
Who's we?
championship game. University of Georgia.
Oh, okay. I
Right.
was just checking.
Hey, we paying attention.
He
But
wanted to say it.
I think LSU is returning more talent than Florida State.
Yeah.
Even though it's in Tallahassee, are they gonna still play in Tallahassee with all this rain going on for the tornado?
It passed.
Yeah, it's already gone. Plus, it was on the other side.
On the wet field. So with that being said, it's on the wet field, which is more advantageous to those end rushers. Give me LSU. With the -3. I'm taking a -3 too.
Okay.
Jamal.
I'm going LSU.
All right.
LSU.
Okay, listen, Jamal, it's my birthday. I'm sitting out here.
Birthday, man.
Thank you for doing this show.
To you. We already did this.
Look, I'm sitting out here. It's time for me to go inside. I gotta feed my alcohol. Y'all enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you for joining us, Jamal. Lady A's son's birthday is today as well, so I know she'll be leaving in a little bit, but I gotta go.
Yep, 2 birthdays. Yes, you missed him. He was here earlier, but now he's
moving.
Yeah, that's my birthday, buddy.
City in Atlanta, so I think they are messing up my internet here because it's very shaky over there.
Hey, say it, kick me out, say kick me out.
Hey, for sure. We'll finish this up with Jamal. I mean, because it's right down my alley anyway. We finna what we finna talk about right now, Jamal, is the NFC South.
Okay, let's do
NFC
it.
South. What are the chances of the Atlanta Falcons winning the NFC South?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
That would be like historical, to come from what they did last year to actually to accomplish that this year. Well, I will say though, just like I came here on last year and said they ain't making the playoffs and they're gonna end up with a great draft pick, and lo and behold, look at they got Robinson, the running back, who
right
looks like he's gonna be the real deal. Holyfield, all momentum all fandemonium, all support looks like they're leaning to this young brother. And
Right.
for me, I got high expectations for him simply because he has the audacity to wear number 7 in Atlanta. In my opinion, nobody can ever wear number 7 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I do think that they're in high contention to make the playoff this year. I think that should be the bar for them. If these brothers could go down there and play this year, and be in the playoffs this year, fabulous year for them. Fabulous.
Right. But you did come on here and say that last year. I don't think said like too much.
No, he didn't.
But he couldn't, dispute it. He couldn't.
That's what he said. I mean,
No, I'm saying
I think we both said it, but he said it as well.
Yeah. But they and they did just that, and I agree. As far as going to the playoffs, I mean, I think they'll do better.
Oh boy, you killing me over there. I expect that from a Washington fan. I need a little bias. I need a little biasness here today.
I said they're gonna do better. I really do think they'll do better.
I need a little bias here.
I mean, it's not about me being biased. I mean, because look, we played y'all last year, and I told you it was gonna happen, and it happened. So there's that.
Don't get me started on Mariota. That's why he only lasted 3 episodes in quarterback. He only was in 3 episodes.
I'm just saying. But I do think that you guys are in a better position. Yes. And even though you don't want to hear it from me, even your QB2 is decent.
There's still a lot of question marks with that QB position.
We know that who ain't gonna be QB1. We know that much. But I keep telling said if you got that man as QB2, say who I'm talking about. Who I'm talking about said. If you got that man as QB2, he's a good QB2. Now, if he is QB1, that's when you got to be a little concerned. But you need a player that got heart. He got heart. His arm ain't all that strong, but he got heart. He'll get you a first down or two, like he's okay.
So what's your realistic expectation for the Falcons?
Yeah.
You ain't heard? If we don't win at least 10 games this year, it's a failure.
Absurd about it without being delusional.
I think we should win at least 10 games. If we don't win at least 10 games this year, it's a failure. At least 10. We're playing about 4 teams with brand new quarterbacks who've never played in the NFL. Mm-hmm. If we don't win at least 10 games, I went down and counted. We didn't at least 10 games. What are we doing?
All right, so all right, 10 games is a lot of games, all right?
Right.
That might actually be the bar though, in order for them to actually make the playoffs, quite frankly. Right. But all right, so let me ask you this as well. So what will be the leading component or what phase of is you looking at the offense? You think the running back's gonna really have like an outstanding year? I think the defense might be the real catalyst just off of the games that I've seen in the preseason. They look season poised. They have a lot of talent there, and I can see them actually winning some games via turnover. But it's all predicated to me on can the quarterback just successfully manage games this year, and at what level can the running back play this year? Because they're making it as if this is going to be an all-pro running back, even though he's a rookie.
Right. What I will say, because I didn't say, I do think the Falcons will win the NFC South. I do that. They should win this division. They may split with New Orleans, but we should beat Tampa twice. We know who Baker Mayfield is. We know who Kyle Trask is. There's a reason why neither one of these guys to start. We should beat Carrot. Another against CJ Stroud.
Yep.
I seen him play game 1. He got happy feet. Until they fix the offensive line, there's no reason we shouldn't beat them twice. So they're just within our division. Realistically, I'm with you with the defense. The defensive line is what held us back last year. We were unable to put pressure on these guys when we really needed to win some of those games. Because what was against Cleveland? We lost to Cleveland going down the stretch because we could not get to the quarterback. A game we should have won.
Well, I don't know if the Falcons are playing Cleveland this year or not, but if they are, Cedric.
No, not this year.
Oh, okay.
No.
So can you guys to the differences on defense between last year and this year? Things that they've addressed, things that you see that are improving, things that you're liking as far as what you're seeing on defense?
You want to take this first?
Yeah, I just think 1 year older. I just think that there's a natural fundamental maturation that takes place when you have a season like last year. There's a lot of losing, but also most of those games that they lost, it was competitive. And it looks like they're getting a proper coaching behind the scenes. And more importantly, I think that hunger and that fire was evident in the first few preseason games. And I see a lot of communication on defense. And I believe it's number 20, who had the interception one game. He had a return on special teams. So I do think there'll be some carryover with that. That's something that just doesn't happen. That's who that guy is. And I think that is contagious and it permeates throughout the team. That level of confidence, that level of pizzazz. And I just think there's a visible toughness that has to be present, which is that I think that will be able to persevere and overcome some inevitable adversity that the team will encounter. So, and most of the time, again, a lot of this is predicated on number 7 on offense at the running back position. But you got to have a strong defense. They're usually the voice in the locker room. They're usually the voice during the tough times, because I do not see that level of character from the quarterback position, which are usually reserved for the leadership. If there's any impromptu rants, conversations that to get people rattled back up, in during the tough times, I think that will be coming from the defensive side. So that could be a comfortable sign and something I'll be looking, I'll be closely monitoring throughout the season.
Okay. The defensive line with Calais Campbell.
Yeah.
With them having Calais Campbell opposite Jared, that's going to take the double teams off of him.
Mm-hmm.
With them having that, taking double teams off of him man to man singled up on somebody, it's going to be hard for teams to run on Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need the rookie quarterback turned linebacker, who I've not stayed off of for the last year. I need him to show up in the right hole correctly.
Okay.
And I also need him to learn how to cover tight ends, because I think everybody else has noticed that as well.
Yeah.
He's a little slow at covering tight ends. But that's what we got to have. AJ Terrell at cornerback. I think it's Trey Flowers, I think his name is. I'm sorry. We need those guys to step up with this amount of time, because we're going to limit the amount of time quarterbacks have in a pocket this year. We're going to need them to step up and be ready to either defend a pass or pick a pass off to running back. Offensively, I believe, from what I've seen, what they did with Bijan Robinson, I think we don't have a 2-man monster. We have a 3-man monster, because you still have Patterson, who was already using that slot anyway.
Yes.
So you got Patterson, Algiers, and Robinson. So it's almost like I can move one out, move the other one to the backfield. Who are you going to pick? And if Pitts is back as anywhere close to what he was before he got hurt, that's going to take pressure off of Drake London and the other wide receivers to get it done.
Yeah.
Can we get Ritter? What I told Pitt was, can we get Ritter to play up to standard if we're down? Not saying we're going to be down, but there may be a period of time, because we know the NFL adjusts. If you're down, we can't run the ball every time. Can he put the ball on the wide receiver without getting that one Jameis Winston where he want to throw high over everybody's head?
Yeah.
That's what's going to be the breaker for us this year. That's what I see.
And that's going to be even more important for the first half of the season. Like you said, Kyle Pitts, the tight end, coming off that injury. I will caution the Atlanta Falcons offense to try to get him to was last year, because that type of injury takes time, and you don't want him to put too much pressure, because that kind of accelerates him re-injuring himself. So I think that's what I'm saying. The quarterback Rittner, it's going to be really incumbent upon him, as well as the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, really to devise in practice game management, not just for the actual game, but for just the temperament of the entire year, because it's going to be crucial. At what points do they try to really gear up, or what time? What time that they can just basically win a game just off of shrewd game management. That's why it's going to be interesting. That's why when you said 10 wins, that's a lot of games, given that there's so many parts that have to go right just to win one game.
Right. I get that. I mean, like I say, I mean, I didn't just make, I sat down and I looked at the schedule.
No, great analysis, Cedric.
You know what I'm saying?
That was great analysis. Seriously.
I mean, that's what I'm just like every other team, Kansas City, Dallas, Washington. I want my team to win. Mm-hmm. If any team is starving for a championship, it's the Atlanta Falcons.
I think there's some other teams that, at least Atlanta Falcons in the near future was in a Super Bowl. I mean, they had it in their hand, literally, and dropped it. But
yeah,
I understand what you're saying. It would be great for the city to see them, win a Super Bowl. I think we could hold off with that type of conversation this year. Again, I think playoffs is a fabulous year, and let's see if these players are gonna be who we think these players are gonna be.
Right.
So, what I'm hearing is that Jamal said, "Hey, let's get to the playoffs first, and not try to go straight to the Super Bowl." Okay, that's you got to get to the playoffs. That's your benchmark. Okay,
shout out to my
first
boy.
is all the way up season. No, you can't go all the way up right away. At least make it to the playoffs, or at least win the division, something like that, which would be great. Right. Even if you get like a wild card spot, that's still better than
great. All this is great. Yeah, this is great. It reminds me, I went on this date last week with this young lady, and went over a house, whatever. I guess the hookah is the thing to do, right? So long story, but I was telling her, I like to wash dishes and all stuff like that. She's like, oh, great. That'd be great when we get married. I'm like, wow.
Whoa. So you see, she went. So said you asking for the wedding.
Yeah.
you gotta get to many steps before that. I feel you, Jamal.
I was like, what?
Hey, I can see Jamal right now.
Hey, bar is really low though, by the way. That's
you got the hookah stick right there. Is that a hookah stick? Oh,
it's a back skirt. It look like one donut.
Yeah,
you gonna look at it like this?
From
what's that here?
Oh.
They say that the dating pool is rough. I didn't realize it was that rough that if a man washed dishes, you go marry him. But
hello, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know it was that rough, but I understand that you made a good point, and then we every time said something like that. Now I'm like, hey, you gotta, first of all, you gotta walk before you run, and you gotta date before you get married.
That's right. But as this young lady told me the other day, you gotta date somebody, you gotta marry somebody. That sounds like a 70s song or something.
Hey, that's when you turn around, you hit it with the Terra Owens. I love me some meat.
Sam, be quiet, because you married.
Hey, Jamal.
You married.
Thank you for coming on and talking to us about Falcons and what we expect this year. I'm glad college football has kicked off.
Me too. I actually might sit down at noon on Saturday because I want to see what Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes, how they going to show up, or how they going to perform.
Yeah, because they disrespected it. I think was it 12 and a half, 26 and a half?
Yeah.
26
like
and 20 and a half. 20 and a half.
Yeah.
So
Against TCU.
Yeah, but TCU they not bringing back the quarterback.
TCU played in the championship. It's not like they nothing.
Right. That's a
tough game.
Opponent, yeah. Tough opponent, yeah.
So
like I looked at that schedule earlier today. I said, wait, I might have to make this a priority Saturday. I know because as far as the media, they be coming off. They be coming for Deion, but Deion be acting like he's on defense in the media when he gets to that podium. Yo, he be coming spicy with them answers, man. He be coming.
Deion do not care. He's like, bring it.
Oh man, I love him.
Let's be real. Deion always been Deion.
Exactly.
And that's not about to change now.
But he said, you didn't build me, so you can't break me.
Man.
Right. I was like, oh.
Deion is that
dude. Deion to put on the show.
Deion is that dude.
Yeah.
But really, thank you for coming. Thank you for spending time. I hope that we can get you back again and we can
I'm moving. So I'm moving into the city. So it seems like ever since I gave him my 30-day notice, my internet been extremely sick. As y'all know, previously I'll be on for like 30, 40 before. Now it's like we ain't even gonna let you get on, sir.
They hit him with the OE.
Right. Yes. Well, we need you to move before the season starts.
We're gonna I'm moving on to 15, but we should be all right. I found a spot here. I found a spot in my other room, so I think I should be okay. I was trying to do in the living room to get the lights and everything, but let's do this next Thursday. It's Thursdays, right?
Yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But
we can do it. We can do it Thursday. We'll talk more NFL football on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
That's when we'll do our
right Tuesday.
You know what? Oh man, let's thought about that.
Why
don't we shoot for Thursday, and we'll go from there because we're gonna switch a little stuff around there for that day because also is a kickoff for college football and we'll probably do the NFL picks on Saturday. But yeah, let's do that Thursday. And we can get some thoughts of what you've seen so far when we get random to it.
Yeah, I'll be available.
Okay, we'll shoot you a line, let you know. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on First Ring Podcast today. I'd like to say happy birthday to Justin. Happy birthday to Pick. Don't get too turned up. I only got a little bit of bail money. I still come get you, but I only got a little bit. So make sure
I'm too far away. So
make sure you don't get that spinning out there. I don't want to see you on camera nowhere.
Cedric be having too much fun.
He does.
Happy birthday again. Happy birthday again.
Yes, happy birthday to it's apparently it's Virgo season, so we know what that means.
He said she didn't know what that means. I don't know what does that mean. Hey,
foolishness and shenanigans.
We always ready.
Ready for your beats? All right, from the person.